Oh, no, not down here. You can't do that. Yeah. Or if you want to follow him.
You good? I'm good with you. That worked out well.
It's okay. John. You guys got it, obviously.
Oh, obviously, yeah.
The slugs are in our
Alright, guys, can you right
Where are they going now?
So, just a moment when I come address, and then I'll hold you guys, but it's not stayed out right in front of the room. So,
What about my camera?
This is a bail, I'll move everybody to that point. Why don't we just go over here for the bail?
Looks like a purple one.
Yeah.
Looks like a purple one.
I know it does. Okay, and this is a full camera position, guys, so no other TV. How are you? Hello. You look so good. We need this to be clear.
A little bit, yeah. I do have the
I'm showing all the full camera. You can be over there. You can be over here. It's not on the side. You can stand over there in case Nicole calls to get cuts of.
Sure.
Hey, Dallas. Shoot cuts.
Guys, would you each make sure there's egress here? So let's make egress. Yeah. Chad,
Can I tuck in behind you?
back up a little bit for the pool. Everybody move back a little, please. Especially pool technique. Go in the back. Yeah.
I think that was some of my best work ever.
Hockey. You're watching the hockey playoffs. Playoff hockey is the absolute best.
That's when it gets really.
Yeah, especially if they're in the second half now. First round, it's all pretty good. The first round made us pretty spectacular. There were some pretty.
Did he already make his way?
Yeah.
So he went in that side door that should because I couldn't take that.
Guys, if this gentleman's coming through, we're just gonna have to tighten up.
We're just getting out of the way so this man in the wheelchair can come by.
Let her through, guys. Oh, yeah. So everybody's hugging. Alright, the chairman's on his way.
That should be.
Thank you.
Why don't you let us have a walk, a hallway walk?
Can we have y'all's names for our captions?
That's the Scotty Richie.
Hey, how are you?
Shall I use the mic? Shall I use the handheld for you?
Jeff, my audio just cut out.
It's not working? Okay.
So somebody's on
I'm not on camera. Yeah, yeah, it's fine. Just as long as you're not right in the pathway. That's fine. I'm gonna get out. We can be more flush against the full camera. A little extra skinniness on the part of the camera.
Seems like it's the only thing in town. It's the only game in town.
Hey Jeff, my audio's dead.
Copy.
Nothing.
Heads up. Hello, thank you all for being here. I think we're all here for the Howard Lutnick interview. We're looking forward to that. And with that, I'll be happy to answer any questions.
Mr. Chairman, what are your questions about his associations? He went to the island with his family with Mr. Epstein. He didn't seem to cut off his communications with Epstein after his conviction. Are those some of your questions?
Yeah. Those are the questions. I think that's the questions everyone would ask. I don't know how many more questions there are. This is something that many of the members wanted to hear from Lutnick, and I'll add he's come in voluntarily. So I appreciate that. So hopefully we'll have some more answers. We haven't talked to too many people that have admitted they've been on the island. So it's my understanding he wasn't on the island very long, and he was there with his wife and kids. But we'll see what he says.
It's pretty extraordinary to bring in a cabinet secretary for something like this. Can
Yeah,
you characterize that?
and look, I've been on the Oversight Committee 10 years, and there's never been a chairman bring in cabinet secretaries of their own party. And we have Lutnick coming in today. We have Pam Bondi coming in a couple of weeks. So I think people can see that this is a bipartisan investigation. We're really sincerely trying to get the truth. Our goal is to provide justice for the victims, and hopefully today will be helpful.
I want to talk to you about the other investigation that you're doing against the D.C. police officers.
God bless you.
The police department.
Yes.
I mean, we know that police officers have been terminated as a result of this, as manipulating crime data. Your investigation exposed that D.C. leaders manipulated crime stats. What's your thoughts? Two questions. What's your thoughts about committee Democrats calling this a hoax? Secondly, do you expect to receive the Metropolitan Police Department's own internal report and all related documents?
Yes, we're demanding those documents. We hope to get them today, but certainly in the next couple of days. And I think that's a big story here. We launched the investigation on the Oversight Committee of the Metro Police Department because I think we all live in Washington, D.C., and we all see that crime is out of control. People were carjacking cars. I mean, it was out of control before the president brought in the National Guard. And then the Metro Police Department would cite these crime statistics and try to say crime was down. I don't think anybody was buying that. So we did the investigation. We had whistleblowers, Metro Police Department whistleblowers that came in as a result of our investigation that the Democrats criticized every step of the way. Some of you may have written that, but this was a partisan racial investigation or whatever. At the end of the day, The accountability is that they were lying, and 13 police officers have been removed. And it's very difficult to remove a government employee. So I think this is a victory for accountability, and we're starting to see accountability. I have to add this. Since Blanche and Harmit Dillon have been running the Department of Justice, we're seeing a whole lot more accountability, and that's always been a critic, Chad, that criticism of some of the investigations of the Oversight Committee, especially on conservative networks, that you do these investigations and no one's being held accountable. We're seeing accountability in Minnesota with the fraud. We're seeing accountability with over 500 hospice providers being removed from the rolls in California. We're seeing accountability with the Metro Police Department lying about crime statistics. And hopefully at the end of this Epstein investigation, we'll see some accountability there. I'll do one more question.
Is Secretary Lutnick's credibility undermined here for having said publicly he cut ties in 2005, and the Epstein files show that as recently as 2018 he was in email correspondence with Epstein?
What I've seen, we're going to ask him all these questions, and we'll let the American people judge whether the credibility was damaged or not. At the end of the day, I haven't seen wrongdoing in the email correspondence, but he wasn't 100% truthful with whether he or not he had been on the island. So we'll see, and we'll obviously release the transcripts, and everyone can see for themselves.
Why just the transcript and no video?
And just to follow up on that, based on his description of events, do you have any concerns about the Secretary's conflicting statements, and why not do this as a videotaped interview?
This is with this transcribed, he's coming in voluntarily, first of all. So we don't video people that come in voluntarily. We didn't video Ted Waite last week, but at the end of the day, the transcript's the most important thing. I assume there'll be Democrat members here today. If not, there'll be staffers. I know there was criticism. I read somewhere that a member or two was complaining that this was on a day when Congress wasn't in session. When this was scheduled, we were supposed to be in session. This week was flipped with King Charles last week. So when we scheduled this, he was supposed to be here. So, if you're interested in the investigation, you can come here. I missed my son's baseball game last night because I want to be here, obviously, for this interview, and hopefully we'll find out some more. And as the interview progresses, I'm sure I'll come out and give you an update. But thank you all for being here.
Thank you.
Listen, we have to rearrange, guys. Everybody, can you listen for 2 seconds? We have to rearrange this. So we are not allowed to be directly in front of the room for editorial or camera. There are stanchions on either side of the room. That is your demarc. You cannot go past the stanchions. You can traverse the hallway, but you cannot stay out in the hallway. Okay? Yeah. Can't go past. And the camera will be repositioned around the corner, so this will be available when we do that. As long as they're not coming out eminently? No. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was the same thing.
Are people expected to come out
in the middle, someone might pop out, but people don't know. Depends on what they want. Yeah.
There's not that many members here. Like the full committee is not here. Mr. Comer is here, obviously. We expect a handful of Democrats as well, but that's it. So, because we are recessed, so yeah.
Wait. You can get me to it.